Week 2 of the NFL season is upon us. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here. Going to break down the action for you. As a matter of fact, going to preview every game on the board in just a second. Plus, I've got another money-saving discount coupon that's only available to those of you that watch these videos on a regular basis. I try to do it at least once a week, rewarding you for your loyalty and your patronage. Yesterday, walked away with a push in college football. Again, buying the half point paid off. As I always tell you, it's only pennies on the dollar. Why would you not buy the insurance? Personally, I always do it when the line crosses 3, 4, 7, and usually 10. Yesterday, Michigan State laying 3.5 all week long against Notre Dame at home. Told you to buy down the hook. Michigan State wins by 3 in overtime. Would have been nice to have won it, but hey, bottom line, better to push than to lose, right? So many gamblers, so many handicappers, even at this site, do not follow that strategy. It's beyond comprehension as far as I'm concerned, because it is a sound investment strategy, and it pays off when you use the power of money to shift the odds a little bit in your favor whenever possible. Now, in terms of the NFL, guys, you know what I've done the past couple of years in the NFL. My NFL record the past 3 seasons, 57, 33, and 3. 57, 33, and 3. 358 dimes net profit, 21, 11, and 1 with my last 33 plays along the way after cashing in Monday night with Baltimore as a 10-dimer as a road dog upset. Today, guys, first of all, you know that the majority of my plays, 99% of them, are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. Today, my very first 15-dime NFL release of the season. These 15-dime NFL plays are my bread and butter releases. Past 2 years, 15-dimers in the NFL, 26, 8, and 2. 26, 8, and 2. Going 8, 2, and 1 with those plays the final 11 Sundays of last season. 26, 8, and 2. My first one going today. It's my 15-dime opening teaser of the year. 15-dime opening teaser of the year. It's the only play I am personally playing today. And again, it's my bread and butter play. 15-dimer, 26, 8, and 2 over the past 2 years. Get it now. You know what to do in that case. Now, in terms of your discount coupon, use it towards my play, use it towards Steven Nover's Monster 75-dime play, perhaps on Dallas and Chicago. You can use it there. He's coming off a 60-dime winner on Navy yesterday, a 2-touchdown winner on the road, laying just 3 points. Use it to buy anybody's package. You get $15 off simply by entering this coupon code when prompted in your shopping cart, Weekend15. Weekend 15. No spaces between the word weekend and the number 15. Weekend 15. When prompted, enter that, and $15 will be taken off your final purchase price. Those of you new to the site, making your first ever purchase, you go through, you make your selection. When you enter the coupon code and you click on credit card to pay or PayPal to pay, that's when the $15 is deducted from your final purchase price. Good luck, everybody. Now let's run down these games for you. Of course, last week in the NFL, the favorites, sub 500 dogs going 7, 8, and 1 against the spread last week. 7, 8, and 1. Unusual, especially since favorites usually are the way to go. Road favorites 3 and 5 last week. There are 5 road favorites today. The Ravens, the Eagles, Texans, the Patriots, and of course tomorrow night the Saints. Straight up winners though, 82% cover and clip last year, preseason, regular season, and postseason combined. Last week, only 13, 2, and 1. That after hitting 94% during the preseason. By the way, the under was the play last week, going 10, 4, and 2. Let's run them down for you. Cleveland and Kansas City. Lean a little toward the Browns, even though Seneca Wallace is going to start instead of Jake Delhomme. Listen, Seneca Wallace has started a hell of a lot for Seattle the past couple of years. I like the Browns in this one at home. They've covered 4 straight at home by an average margin of 10 points a game. Kansas City, short week coming off that Monday night game, now on the road. It's a difficult spot for a young team. Green Bay, laying the big number. Don't particularly like the game, but if I had to, I'd lean toward the Packers. Listen, they've covered 9 of their last 13 as a favorite the past 2 years. Last year, 3-0 against the spread as a double-digit favorite. Average margin of victory, only 36-7. They've also covered 9 of their last 12 against the AFC. Baltimore and Cincinnati. Ravens in double revenge, but playing on a short week. Last year, they couldn't stop Cedric Benson, and today, unlike Monday night, they'll be challenged by a team that can throw the ball and has good wide receivers. Bengals, miserable performance at New England last week. I think they pull the upset in this one, and keep in mind, by the way, Bengals 8 and 3 straight up and against the spread the last 11 games in that series. Steelers and Tennessee. I told you the Steelers as one of your 3 free play winners last Sunday, that the Steelers would win that game outright against Atlanta, and they did. Difficult spot for them, though, today. I would back Tennessee in this one, laying the 5.5 points at home. They are 4-1 the last 5 against the spread in the series, seeking revenge for a 13-10 loss last week. Steelers have the defense, but I think with the Tennessee big offensive line moving the chains for Chris Johnson and Vince Young playing well enough without Ben Roethlisberger, who threw for 363 yards in last year's 13-10 win, and Santonio Holmes, who had 9 catches in that win, they're not there for the Steelers today. That's why I like Tennessee. Eagles and Detroit. Battle of backup quarterbacks. Vick and Sean Hill. Slight edge to Michael Vick. But the bigger edge goes to the Philadelphia defense. Also, Philadelphia has covered 5 straight against the Lions. And Andy Reid, 60-36 against the spread on the road during his career. Tampa and Carolina. Carolina has covered and won 4 of the last 5 in the series. John Fox, 11-5, both straight up and against the spread versus the Bucks, winning last year's games by margins of 7 and 10. Not impressed by Tampa Bay. One of my free winners last week, of course, the Browns. Told you to buy up 3.5 points and cashed in with them. Not impressed that the Bucks overcame a 14-3 home deficit and won that game 17-14. So again, I like Carolina a bit in this particular contest. Arizona and Atlanta. Okay, Derek Anderson, 24-10-1 against the spread as a starter in the NFL. Were you impressed with the way they played last week, barely beating a bad St. Louis squad? Atlanta, I told you they would lose as a free pick last week. I backed the Steelers. Atlanta wins today, rebounds today at home, laying the touchdown to 7.5 points. Shop around for your best price. Playing on turf, indoors, I think the offense gets going, especially Michael Turner. Next game is Seattle and Denver. I'm not sure if the Seahawks were that good or San Francisco was such a pathetic piece of crap last week. I think it's the latter. I think Denver is in a must-win situation because keep this in mind. Josh McDaniel, after winning his first 6 games in Denver last year, has lost 9 of his last 11 straight up. Must-win for the Broncos. They will be able to attack a Seattle pass defense that was ranked 30th in the league last year. It's not that much better. The difference is Kyle Orton versus Alex Smith. Enough said. I like Denver here laying the points. Houston and Washington. Listen, this is the wackiest line on the board. Everybody thinks the Texans are going to fall off the earth and collapse after beating the Colts. Well, yes, it's a sandwich. It's a letdown situation. But were you impressed with the Redskins last Sunday night? They only won because Wade Phillips, Jason Garrett, and Tony Romo are dummies and made bonehead plays. They won because the Cowboys gave them the game. Not impressed with the Redskins. I don't think the Texans will be able to run the ball that effectively in this game today, but I do believe Matt Schaub will be able to attack that soft secondary. Once again, I like Houston laying the 3 points on the road, and that one is a free pick. Jacksonville and San Diego, guys. North Turner, you know the deal. 1-6 against the spread the first 2 weeks of the season, the past 3+ years. I don't know. Couldn't tell you who's going to win this game. No, absolutely no idea. Patriots and the Jets. Went against the Jets on Monday night. I like the Patriots in this spot. Remember, last year, Patriots 31-14 when Brady was healthy, when Wes Welker was healthy against the Jets. They lost the other game against them when they were all banged up. I just think that the Jets are going to struggle with their ground game, and I think the Patriots are out here for a little, shall we say, putting a stamp on the season, letting the Jets know that they haven't disappeared after all the Rex Ryan bravado, Super Bowl talk, the Hard Knocks HBO series, etc. So I like the Patriots there. Giants and Colts. Boy, tough game. Lean a little toward the Colts in this game. They are going to have defensive problems this year, no doubt. Listen, they're small, they're fast defensively, but they have problems stopping power backs. You saw what Foster did last week for the Texans. I want to see him stop Brandon Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw here. But I think Peyton, first time these two met a few years ago, laying 3.5, the Colts won by 5, 26-21. I think it'll be a high-scoring game, but I like them tonight. I would go with the Colts. So, one other game, the worst game on the board, Oakland and St. Louis. Well, you'd like to back the Raiders, and it would seem like a wise choice until I tell you that the Raiders have dropped 10 straight games against the spread as a favorite. Makes you feel better, huh? Warm, fuzzy feeling about backing the silver and black? I don't think so. So, of all those games, my personal free plays, and 3-0 sweep with them last Sunday for you, I would say let's go with the Tennessee Titans, okay? We'll go with the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Patriots, Titans, and Tennessee. Those would be my 3 free plays today after breaking down all that card. Next tier would probably be the Cleveland Browns in there as well. That'll do it, guys. You know what the deal is. You know what I've got going today. You've got your discount coupon code. Best of luck to you all, and we'll talk to you again on Monday.